It's been a tricky year. What's the next year look like, Frank? It's going to be better?
Not much better.
Why do you say that?
Because I don't think that there's any signal on the horizon that shows me that the American public is going to wake up and smell the coffee here. I think it's going to be, look, isn't that weird? Look what they're doing in Florida. Oh, that dildo law. That sure is strange. Okay. You just consume it as entertainment. The news is consumed as entertainment. It doesn't motivate you.
When's the point going to come when people start rebelling?
In America, not.
Sounds pretty bleak.
Well, you asked my opinion. That's my opinion. I can't really see any kind of grassroots rebellion of any description in this country because it's too sedated.
Do you think that's media rhetoric, always saying that the next decade is going to be like the 60s and we're going to return to 60s values? What's the future for the 90s?
I'm not sure that the 60s values were all that terrific. I mean, they start to look pretty good compared to the 80s and 90s values. But I wouldn't say that the 60s was any kind of a golden age, because there were a lot of stupid things that occurred during the 60s. I will say that it is my opinion that the condition that we're in now is bordering on terminal as far as the political and social health of the country is concerned.
So we're just going to become a fascist state?
Unless we do something about it. That is what's at the end of the road. Fascist state. We're talking about Romania too. We're talking about having our own personal Ceausescu here. His name will be easier to pronounce, of course. Probably be a one-syllable word, like Bush or Quail or something like that, but the result is the same. Secret police spying on your phone calls. How many dildos you got in there? That's what you got.
Frank, thanks for your insights.
Welcome.
You've been listening to Zappa on Censorship, Frank Zappa in conversation with J.B. Peterson. This program was produced for KPFK and Pacifica Radio by J.B. Peterson. The associate producer was Lucy Frears. The Arizona law to which Mr. Zappa referred was twice introduced into their state house. It has never been ratified, although efforts still continue. Ironically, despite Pacifica Radio's efforts to promote the ideal of freedom of speech, portions of this interview had to be censored in accordance with current FCC guidelines. Your feelings about FCC restrictions on sensitive language can be addressed to the Federal Communications Commission, 1919 M Street, Northwest, Washington, D.C., 20554. For Pacifica Radio, this is Lucy Frears.
They're wrong. They're wrong. They're varmints. We got to get them.